I'm Bob Hallmark in Longview today. It is warming up now, but we have just come off an extremely cold spell, brutal temperatures, in some cases in the teens at night and barely over freezing during the day. And this caused some problems for a lot of our missions around the area. And we're going to talk a little bit about that, resources. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about what happens when missions such as the Highway 80 rescue mission get a deluge of people that come in, not only looking to get in and out of the cold, but they also have to be fed as well. And that's where we're going with this. Now, joining us right now is the director of the Highway 80 rescue mission, Brian Livingston. Brian, talk about this past spell that we had. I guess it was 3 or 4 days of just brutally cold temperatures, and it did affect you. You saw a lot of people coming in.
Yes, sir. It was chilly, especially those couple nights that it dipped down into the teens. We saw about a 20% increase in folks that were coming in for shelter, and that's probably a conservative number. That's just folks that came and stayed with us overnight. We were able to help everybody, but it took a hit on our resources and our food supply in particular. So
Okay, let's talk about that for a second. It's not just the residents that come in. You had those people coming in using it as a warming center, and that has actually had to put a tax on your resources because you not only have to keep them warm, but you also fed them. And I'm guessing your shelves are looking a little bit barren at this point.
we're doing all right, but yeah, it's a lot lower than it was a week ago. When we have folks come in, we normally feed between our men's shelter and our women's shelter in Longview around 150 individuals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This week it was closer to 200 breakfast, lunch, and dinner, maybe a touch over that for people that in the neighborhood behind the mission that just maybe coming in for just a hot meal or just to get out of the cold. Or it gets tough when we have an influx of folks. So our canned vegetables, pastas, rice, things like that are kind of staples for our meals. That supply took a bit of a hit, so it really would be helpful to get some of that in.
Now, and we're talking about why this is important is because we are still in winter right now. There's still a
Right.
possibility that we could have another round of these type of temperatures, which means you will go through the very same thing. You'll be having more and more people come in, which is why it's really crucial that people understand that you need those food and monetary donations.
Yes, sir. And frankly, yes, we're still in winter, but after winter, it won't be long before we're in summer, and people will be coming in to escape the heat. So it's a year-round thing for us, but we're happy to be able to do it. We've been incredibly blessed. The East Texas community is amazing whenever we have a need, and we got a great community to serve in, and we're just going to keep on doing what we're doing.
Now, we'll finish this by saying, your motto has been over the years during extreme cold or extreme heat that you will turn no one away. That had to come back and bite you a little bit this time because you didn't turn anybody away, and there were lots of them.
Was out of town at my son's soccer game, and I stopped back by on the way back in, and our day room was packed with people. I mean, it was just wall to wall. You couldn't even walk through there, but we had a place that they could get in and out of the cold, so we're happy to be able to serve them.
All right, Brian. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Bob.
All right, and we'll have much more on this story tonight on KLTV 7 News for KLTV Web Extra. I'm Bob Hallmark.